Do you know what's been annoying me for the past couple of weeks? People saying that they're training for self-defense, and then I see them go through the motion this slow. Why? There's no reason. Absolutely zero reason. Oh, I'm trying to be technical. I want to be a good technical fighter. I want to be better than the opponent on the street. You're gonna be if you train martial art, doesn't matter. It does not matter. You need to be athletic, you need to be strong, you need to be fast, and you need a bit of technique. That bit of technique, you're gonna get it. No matter, you don't have to do it slow to get that technique. I don't understand why everything that people do is so slow here. Like, why is it slow? It doesn't have to be slow. You're doing something. Now, when it comes to self-defense, it doesn't really matter what types of strikes you do, or what type of throws, sweeps, whatever you do. It doesn't matter. What matters is that you do something. Because 99% of the time, if it's on the streets, it's gonna be against an untrained person. They don't really have any combat experience. What is most important is that you be first. Whether it is making distance first, or it is striking first, or just getting the first point of contact. It doesn't matter. You need to be first. You're not gonna be first if you come to them like this. That's not gonna work. And if they attack you, then you can't block their strikes like this and then counter. That doesn't work. What you need to do is counter. You need to go in hard and fast. It's a game of milliseconds. So why aren't you training it that way? When you're ready, if we're sparring, and we come up, and we touch gloves, and we back up, now we're fighting. That's almost never going to happen. What is going to happen is you're unprepared, you're not ready, something's happening, and you're not quite sure where it's going, and then boom, there comes a strike. And you need to react. You can't think, maybe they're going to attack, so I better get in my guard, better get some distance, I gotta start moving, gotta start faking. Yeah, probably not in a self-defense scenario, right? Probably they're just gonna swing, and you're not gonna be ready for it. So how do you train for those situations? One partner drill that we did when I trained jiu-jitsu that I really fucking liked is you're standing across from your opponent or training partner or whatever, and one of you closes your eyes. The other person decides on a strike. Okay, I'm gonna throw a haymaker. When I'm ready, when the person that's striking is ready, he's gonna push the person and then throw the strike. And the other person that has their eyes closed needs to react. Now, obviously, you're not supposed to fucking knock your partner out when doing this drill. Don't be a dumbass. I know some fucking asshole is gonna make it that way, but what can you do? Anyways, back to point. Train to be explosive. Don't just train here. That's not gonna work. Yes, you're gonna be a good fighter. Yes, you need that too, but that's not everything. You need to train from here and get a good strike in. You need to train from nothing and get some distance. You need to train from an unprepared situation. Now, another thing you can do is play with your friends. And I don't mean play with them. I mean, just when they're tying their shoes, take back control. Let them fight to get out. When they're not watching you, just grab them. See how they respond. Make it a plaything. Because then you're gonna be a little bit more ready and a little bit more comfortable with the unknown. But people don't really seem to grasp this idea. And I truly do not understand why. If you're training for self-defense and not combat sports, then why aren't you doing it this way? Every single self-defense school I've been to and I look at, all they're doing is, okay, we're standing in front of each other. I know you're gonna hit me here. And now I block and I do something. Why? When have you ever known where someone is going to strike? And if you do know where they're going to strike, why aren't you the UFC champion? If you can see into the future, just counter them. Because you can't. No one can. Anyways, this is just me being pissed off. So maybe take everything with a grain of salt, or whatever it is you say, and have a good day, evening, morning, whatever. I don't know. Bye.